Hey girls, it is Monday, August 23rd, and classes have started. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't have class till tonight, and that will be with Dorian, so that's exciting. So I've been listening to the Nerdist podcast recently, back episodes, and then I skipped forward to listen to last week's today with Felicia Day, so that's exciting. I might have a bit of a girl crush on her, for those of you who may not have known that. Finished the apartment yesterday, pretty much, so that is super awesome. I'm not going to give you a tour because apparently I've been informed that constantly giving you guys tours is kind of boring looking, so I'm not going to do that. So if you want to see what it looks like, I'll have pictures on Facebook. Found my laptop charger. It was hiding in Sean's trunk with all the stuff to go back to his mom's house. So yay! I have a working laptop again. That's very good. I decided I'd do some history of me since some of you don't know my background and I needed something to talk about. So I'm gonna do states I've lived in and schools I've attended. I don't know if that's interesting to any of you, but when you guys start filming, you can let me know better things to cover. States I've been in, or lived in rather. I was born in El Paso, Texas, and I spent 2 weeks there in an incubator. We lived for 2 months in Alamogordo, New Mexico after that. We spent 2 years in DC at Bolling Air Force Base. Then we moved to Tullahoma, Tennessee, where my sister was born, and we were there for 3 years. Then we moved to Boston, Massachusetts, to Hanscom Air Force Base, where my brother was born, and we were there for 3 years. Then we moved to Montgomery, Alabama for a year, and then Crestview, Florida, which is up in the Panhandle, for 3 years. Then we were in Hawaii for 3 years on Hickam Air Force Base. I keep looking down because Sierra's on the floor. Then we moved to Springfield, Virginia, where we were for 3 years, and then I came here for school, and I've been in Tampa for 4 years. So that's where I've lived. Schools I have been to. When we were in Tennessee, I went to a preschool called The Learning Place. When we were in Massachusetts, I went to Hanscom Primary School for kindergarten, 1st grade, and 2nd grade. We moved to Alabama, as I said, and for 2 weeks I attended Vaughan Road Elementary School, which, interestingly enough, Dorian also went to. She was there for 1st grade, and I was there for 3rd grade. But that didn't work out too well, so I wound up being homeschooled for the rest of my 3rd grade year. And then we moved to Florida, and I went to Antioch Elementary School for 4th grade, and that is where I got my first working in a library experience. Every Friday, for the hour that we had math class, I was in the library, shelving books, checking out books, checking in books, whatever they had me do. So that was cool. Foreshadowing, I guess. But then, for 5th and 6th grade, still in Florida, I was homeschooled again. Then we moved to Hawaii, and I was homeschooled for 7th and 8th grade. But then for 9th grade, still in Hawaii, I went to Sacred Hearts Academy, which is an all-girls Catholic private school, which I think was probably a really good thing for me to go from homeschool to a small school before jumping into the co-ed high school, because that was kind of terrifying, even with the 1 year in between. So then we moved to Virginia, and I went to West Springfield High School for 10th through 12th grade. Obviously graduated from there, and then came down here in August of '06 for my undergrad in English Creative Writing, and wrapped that up August '09. Late in August '09, I started my master's in library science, and I should be graduating in this December. So that's exciting and terrifying. I'm gonna have a master's at 22 and hopefully have a job. So, interesting news. Sean's mom's house had a pipe burst in the upstairs bathroom, and obviously water went everywhere, and so her ceilings kind of got messed up, and a lot of the stuff in the house got messed up. And so that was not good, obviously. Then on Thursday night, our ceiling started leaking. We have neighbors upstairs. I'll show you the ceiling in a minute. And it's in the bathroom. Thankfully over the bathtub. So I called the emergency maintenance number, probably too hastily because it was just barely dripping, but because of what happened at Sean's mom's house, I was kind of paranoid. I don't think they've come and looked at it at all, which is a little concerning since it's been, what, 3.5 days now? So I've got to talk to them about that.
Here is our ceiling. It's not supposed to look like that.
Some changes going on with Dorian's in my workplace. We're moving upstairs sometime this week from the 4th floor to the 6th floor. We also had to say goodbye to Elizabeth, which was very sad. If you happen upon this, Elizabeth, we love you and we miss you. I hope everything goes well. My graduation papers are due by Friday. I already turned them in, so I'm just waiting for a, yay, we got them, you're graduating, or, you know, you're set to graduate, or whatever. Kinda nervous. Those are also my, please sign me up for my comps paper, forms, and that's our test, I guess. We have to write a paper. We get it on Tuesday of one week and have to turn it in on Tuesday of the next week. Kinda scary, but we'll see how that goes, I guess, in October. Sean's in his first class of his master's right now, so that's exciting, I guess. I'm sure he's gonna do wonderfully because he's brilliant. Sarah and Joe started moving on Saturday. They should be there on Tuesday or Wednesday, so I don't know if you are gonna post anything tomorrow. I'm going to badger you, Dorian, about posting on Wednesday, so expect that. I know that Nami just taught her first class today, and apparently it was really fun, so that's exciting. She's a teacher. Hopefully you all are having a good week today, and I hope to see you guys on here soon. Alrighty, see you next week.